I'm sure you've heard a lot about colostrum powder. I started taking this about 6 months ago. I love this brand. I've tried a couple of other brands. I wasn't really pleased with how well they absorbed. I wasn't sure if they were effective in quality. This one is great. I like to put it in my morning coffee. It's a really nice fine powder. It actually absorbs a lot quicker and faster than a collagen powder if you've ever used that before. This one has absolutely no odor and no flavor at all. This container will last me over a month. I just put a tablespoon in my coffee every single morning. I like to use this for several different reasons. The theory is that this contains growth factors and antibodies, which are essential for gut health, athletic recovery, and for your immune system. I'm really loving using this. I do have some skin conditions and this has been helping a lot. Make sure you're not using this if you have a dairy allergy. This does have dairy in it. It's really great to use if you're an athlete or a runner like I am. I'm prone to injury and I want to do everything I can to ensure that I'm able to be as active as I want to be. It comes with a scoop inside so you don't need to worry about measuring anything, and you can see that it's just a really nice fine powder. It's pale yellow in color, and like I said before, it has no flavor and no odor. This particular powder comes from cattle in New Zealand, and they do not use growth hormones with their cattle. They are free range and grass-fed. If you're looking for a high quality colostrum powder to add to your morning coffee, a tea, or even into a smoothie, this is a really great option. I like that it has absolutely no flavor. The container is easy to use and it has a scoop inside. The powder is really fine, so it absorbs really nicely, and the consistency is extremely similar to peanut butter powder. You could put this in other food items if you wanted to. It does have a desiccant pouch inside to absorb moisture. I do suggest leaving that inside just because this is a fine powder. Any sort of moisture introduced into the container is going to cause clumping. The scoop is equivalent to about 1 tablespoon. It fits nicely into the container, and I only use 1 scoop per day. You could introduce this into your diet in several different ways. For me, it's easiest just to add to my regular morning coffee. I usually like to brew a hot cup of coffee and add the colostrum powder immediately afterwards while the coffee is still hot. But you could also put the colostrum powder in the bottom of your coffee cup and then brew the coffee directly into the mug on top of the powder. I add 1 scoop to the hot liquid and then I just stir around with a spoon. It typically melts in really quickly, nicely and evenly. If I'm having any issues because my coffee was just a little bit cooler, I just take one of these hand blenders and just whir it around for a couple of seconds and it blends in nicely. I then just prepare my coffee like I normally would, and it tastes exactly the same as normal. It's a really fast and easy way to add colostrum into my daily diet. I highly recommend this Optimal Carnivore brand if you're looking for a high quality colostrum powder.